There were several other interesting activities in the National Assembly during the week. Now let's take a look at some of them. A bill to establish the Nigerian Peace Corps, which was intended to override the president's veto, has failed to scale second reading. President Buhari had refused to assent to the bill, citing insecurity and lack of funds as his reasons. Some lawmakers were of the opinion that the police and security agencies are underfunded and it would be unwise to create a new security outfit in a bid to provide employment instead of funding the already existing ones. They emphasized that if the funds, although currently unavailable, are channeled to the already existing security agencies, employment would still be created. The Speaker put the motion to vote and it received a resounding negative response from the lawmakers.
As the title suggests, this bill seeks to establish the Peace Corps that will empower, develop, and provide gainful employment to our teeming youth. When this bill went for public hearing, about 594 presentations, both oral and written, were made at the public hearing. 95% of those who made those presentations said it should be allowed to sail through.
A lot of security agencies could not be kitted. So why do we create new ones? Mr. Speaker, this veto override is the only tool, only weapon we have when it comes to legislation, where the executive refused to agree with our laws. Now, if we bastardize the usage of veto, I think we will also bastardize what we come here to do.
So those in favor of the motion that the bill be read a second time say aye. Those against it say nay. So the nays have it.
Meanwhile, Indigenes of Numan community in Adamawa State have taken their cry to the National Assembly, protesting what they call constant killings of their people. The protesters, who came in their numbers, carrying placards with various inscriptions, accused the government of doing nothing while suspected herdsmen attacked their communities, killing their people. According to them, about 7 villages have been attacked so far and over 600 people killed, while many others have been displaced. They also blamed the senator representing them of being silent over the attacks.
We are here to protest the unabated killings of our people in the Numan Federation of Adamawa State. Since 2017, to be precise, December 4th, last year, we've been witnessing a number of killings, a number of attacks on our communities. So we have lost several people, up to 600 people, cut across 7 local government areas of the state. We are here to let the National Assembly know what has been happening to our people. We are here also to seek their cooperation, and we are here also to stand with them on the issue of rejigging the security apparatus of this country. A situation whereby the entire network of the security is in the hands of a people from a particular zone, and most of them from a particular religion. It doesn't go well for this country.
It's like the senator is colluding with them because the Fulani herdsmen are people of his tribe, and we don't know why he's keeping quiet. Why he should come here and keep quiet is the reason we're asking the government to look into. There's no point. People will vote you into office and you come here and keep quiet, seeing that villages have been razed down, people have been killed.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Special Assistant to the President on Foreign Affairs and Diaspora are to appear before the House of Representatives to explain the measures taken by the presidency to guarantee the security of lives and property of Nigerians in South Africa. The most recent incident occurred on the 13th of May 2018, where one Mr. Chidi Ibebuike was shot dead and his car snatched in Mpumalanga, South Africa. Representative Nkiruka Onyediocha, who raised the motion, accused the South African law enforcement agencies of not doing enough to protect the rights and lives of Nigerians in that country. The House also mandated its committees on diaspora and foreign affairs to ensure that the federal government undertakes diplomatic engagements with South Africa on the need to protect Nigerians in the country.
The House recalls with nostalgia the numerous incidences of gruesome killings of Nigerians in the Republic of South Africa, most of which prompted different reactions from this Honorable House, Nigerians, and the world at large. The House is worried by the seeming unabated impunity with Nigeria, which Nigerians are attacked and killed in cold blood, sometimes within the view of South African law enforcement agents. Number two, the House invites the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs and the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Foreign Affairs and Diaspora to brief the House on measures taken by the Presidency to guarantee the security of lives and property of Nigerians in South Africa.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it.
Now, this is where we call it a day on this week's edition of The Gavel. If you have any views on any of the issues discussed, please email us on thegavel@channelstv.com. Thank you for staying with us and see you again next week.